In the frozen silence of Siberia, survival is never promised. Sergei Volkov had come for 2 days. The storm had other plans. At minus 71 degrees, every mistake can be fatal. His cabin was small, but it was shelter. The stove meant life. Losing it meant death. The radio died on the first night. Silence replaced the world. By nightfall, snow sealed the door shut. The storm swallowed everything. He began counting the days. Food recalculation. Water meant melting snow. He rationed every bite. The fire was still alive, for now. The storm clawed at the cabin. Wood meant time. Warmth was survival. Even breathing felt heavy. The storm kept building. He prepared for a long fight. The cabin was his only shield. Memories crept in with the cold. Preparation eased the mind. Night in Siberia brings visitors. He wasn't alone outside. He heard them before he saw them. Wolves circled the cabin. The rifle was comfort, not violence. They watched. They waited. Fear wasted energy. They left before dawn. One danger passed. The fire needed constant care. Every spark mattered. The cold attacked the body. Movement kept blood alive. He refused to sit still. He spoke to fight the silence. Days blurred together. Sleep came in fragments. The fire began to fade. He couldn't let it die. Heat slipped away. He fought for every spark. Cold crept back in. And the fire answered. But the storm was not finished. Exhaustion followed survival. He braced for more. The world outside vanished. Light held the darkness back. Cold seeped through wood. Memories kept him company. Fire was his companion. Anna, Mikhail, Elena, Viktor, Olga. Nature never softened. But neither did he. The storm pressed on. Time lost meaning. Only survival mattered. The fire held. He forced himself awake. But sleep was dangerous. Routine meant life. Pain reminded him he was alive. He wondered how long. Something was changing. A sound different. Not the wind, something else. He wasn't sure, but something moved beyond the wind. Hope is quiet when it first arrives. He couldn't wait. Every second mattered. The storm fought back. But he stepped forward anyway. Each step was a battle. He refused to stop. A glow in the storm. He prayed it was real. Sound grew stronger. Another life in the storm. A human voice broke the silence. 7 days, and he still stood. The place that kept him alive. Warmth returned slowly. A shelter against death. Life returned to his body. Exhaustion met relief. Small kindness felt enormous. Fire meant life again. 7 days lived in a single moment. The storm finally surrendered. Rest came at last. The land still frozen. But he lived. He remembered every step. Morning returned. The loneliness. Breathing, proof of survival. Yet he endured. fire that nearly died. The Night with Wolves. Not fearlessness, but will. Winter still ruled. But it didn't win. Proof he survived. The storm was gone. And life continued. Every breath now sacred. The world moved on. And so did he. A man who refused to surrender, leaving a story behind. A silent witness. To courage. In Siberia, survival is victory. To endurance. To resilience. Against impossible odds. And so do footprints. But stories remain. The man who walked through death. And lived. Nature remembers everything. Because he refused to quit. Life returned slowly. And rest finally came. The storm passed. And won victory. 7 days alone. The cold remained. In Siberia, survival is a triumph.